it's important to realize that our sadhana, our spiritual practice, is not separate from our duties in the world. It's not that I have over here my duty and my dharma and my responsibilities, and then I have over here my sadhana. Actually, our spiritual practice is to fulfill our duties. In the Bhagavad Gita, the core scripture, Lord Krishna explains so clearly, it's 700 beautiful verses on fulfilling your dharma, fulfilling your life purpose, attaining awakening, enlightenment, all of that. And it's rooted in, from the beginning to the end, through all 700 verses, it's rooted in do your duty. If you had to prepare the cliff notes, this essence in bullet point of the Bhagavad Gita, right up there at the very top would be, do your duty. Do your duty. That's what you're here for. And in doing your duty, you are fulfilling your dharma. A lot of people think somehow, I'm stuck doing my duty, and so I don't have the time or the energy to find my purpose, or to find my dharma, or to engage in my spiritual practice. But the Bhagavad Gita makes it so clear, your duty is your spiritual practice. At the beginning of it, Arjuna says to Krishna, forget it. I don't want to fight this battle. I'm just going to go and I'm going to meditate in the caves. I'll become a sadhu. Now you'd think, from the perspective of spiritual awareness, awakening, enlightenment, truth, you'd think that God, in the form of Krishna, would say, great idea. Don't worry about this kingdom. Don't worry about the land. Don't worry about anybody. Yes, go to the cave. Do your meditation. Forget everything else. This is just an illusion. Get out of here. I was waiting for you to realize you were stuck. Just get out of here. Go to the caves. But he actually said the exact opposite. He said, not so fast. Your dharma is right here. You can go to the caves and you can avoid this. But in doing so, you will never fulfill your dharma. You will never fulfill the purpose for which you have come onto earth. And so I say to this beautiful mother with a child with autism, that is not separate from your sadhana. Don't think of your child over here and your sadhana over there. How can you, in being with this child, see the divine? All of our spiritual studies, our spiritual practice, is rooted in how do we see God? Everywhere, right? We put this tilak on our third eye. We chant beautiful prayers, especially to Lord Shiva to help us open the third eye. We do meditations upon the third eye. Why? What does the third eye show us? It's not just another place to put eyeliner and mascara on. Another item I can make up. We open the third eye because it's what shows us God. The Agya Chakra, this energy center of the power of discrimination, It's not discrimination of, oh, you're fat, you're skinny, you're dark, you're white, you look rich, you look poor. It's discrimination of truth from untruth, meaning content from form, divinity being the truth, from form being all of this which makes us think we're not God, that makes us think we're the body. And so all of our sadhana is rooted in that awareness that we are all the divine. That is the highest goal when you look at Patanjali's 8 limbs of yoga, right? We begin with yam and niyam. Where do we end up? Samadhi. What is samadhi? Union. Union with what? The divine. That union of the self with the divine. That's yoga. That's sadhana. That is not something for which we are supposed to push away our duties. If the universe has put into your hands, into your lap, a situation that requires your attention, allow that to be your sadhana. To this woman, I would say, how can your tending to this child be your sadhana? How in this can you see the divine in this child? Can you see God in this child? Can you see God in yourself as the mother, the creator of this child? And of course, that doesn't mean don't go to holy places. It doesn't mean don't read holy books. Of course, read them. Come on pilgrimage. Bring the child. Bring the child on pilgrimage. The question is how to take these life challenges and actually bring them into the sadhana. So how can I make this challenge, this duty, actually an opportunity to dive deeper? To be actually able to be in the presence of the divine in any circumstance. Because ultimately that's what the highest goal of sadhana is.